let's go ahead and get started here. So you all got a chance last week to get to know each other a little bit, and once you did, you're all invited to go and check out some of this new technology that had been brought in the year 600 here, as the Fire Zone seems to be really trying their best to put up a good defense in this new age to make sure that all stays at peace. However, you have now been chilling here for a while. Kind of saw as there seemed to be a bit of strangeness going on. And now it seems that the machines, or the big one in the middle, seems to be operating, perhaps against the orders of whoever seems to be operating it. So, as we get back into that, I type in my notes here. You all hear over the speaker. Excellent. I see that we've got plenty of test subjects today, as the machine seems to now just equip and activate its weapons. As you see, as the flamethrower seems to begin to actually activate and the blade seems to coat itself in fire. Whether or not you were particularly willing for this test doesn't matter to me. But I'm sure that this will be rather fruitful in determining exactly what this thing can do. You see the scientist in front panicked. As he just is trying to, seems to press something in his ear. What exactly are you saying up there? As it just looks in disbelief. Cabrata, you can come down from there. As he looks over to you, I'm sorry, yes. This is clearly some sort of mistaken operation. As you see, as the blade comes down feet from this scientist here. What
key does he scream in?
He just screams in probably something akin to probably a high C.
Okay.
Quick question, is Hannah
to it.
Say what?
Quick Hannah question, not Kita question. Did you just pull everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked on us?
Well, if it was, well, you know what?
with a side of Farquaad.
Yes.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Something.
He popped and he sent an eviction notice.
Earlier today, a coworker asked me what my favorite Shrek quote was. My answer was, better out than in, I always say. But my second favorite was that Farquaad meme.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Quotes to live your life by.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I feel like that is Gilgamesh to his servants.
Oh, absolutely. That is the super quote.
How long have those 3 current goblins of yours been in your employ?
Well, Harold the Herald has been ever since he was a child, hence him being an old goblin. Roxanne, maybe not as long, maybe like 2 or 3 years. And then, Denny, we picked him up at a Denny's, so at Denny's house.
And so as you all see, as the scientist backs up, just picks up the blade. Already fear. Perfect. As it aims the flamethrower, just shoots a small fire towards him, but by comparison, it's actually enough to engulf him, as the scientist is now actively on fire. As it just begins to run.
Spectacular work, I must say.
And as the machine turns to the crowd here, I need you all to, for the first time in the campaign, roll initiative.
Yo, let's go. Oh,
Remember to click your token first.
Music time.
Boss music. Why do I have 3.16 initiative?
Where's my list?
I got 21. Wait, why am I seeing
3 people in a row rolled a 19?
Oh my god, wait, really?
Damn.
Here I come to
Roll
ruin it.
20 likes
We-
this.
We all rolled 19.
Holy
Yeah.
Why
smokes!
does everybody have points?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the tiebreaker.
Ah,
So-
so everybody rolled 19. Nice.
Looks like it, which makes it easy if you all were actually tied. Now I need to roll mine real quick. All right. Oh
Just don't have the
crap!
baddie roll. Just don't have them roll, actually.
Bad news.
Actually, me and Gilgamesh are exactly tied, technically.
Really? Oh,
He
that's
just
funny.
He just didn't have the tiebreaker selected in his sheet, because we both have a +2 to initiative.
Wait. Yeah, that's true.
Your sheet is messed up. Hold on.
Yeah, my street straight up says I have 3.16 initiative.
Yeah, I don't have tiebreaker. I don't think.
Interesting.
It's a setting you have to
Let me
turn
go
on.
fix it.
Yeah.
It's in the gear.
Yeah, I know. I'm
My
trying to
question then
figure
is, why am I
like
so
that.
high?
How? What's your dex?
16. Oh, that's it? Okay.
That is why.
Let's see.
Thank you, Goblin racial bonus.
Where is initiative on this thing? Here we go.
Oh wait, nope. I have mine accidentally set to intelligence. That's why it's +2. I'm like, I don't
Oh,
have a +2
okay.
to deck.
Oh,
All right, so I should be going after him. Let me fix that. I
Sorry,
forgot to
I-
default to intelligence.
Oh, I forgot 80 was the thing. That's cool. Ooh, I got 2.14. Wow.
wait, how'd you have your set to intelligence? That's funny.
For some reason, Roll20 likes to default intelligence.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I
So
know
where
that.
do I change it back?
I know that there is a wizarding subclass that uses intelligence as your dexterity, like for terms of initiative. I'm pretty sure. I think it's Spellblade or whatever the fuck.
Blades in it.
Well, you get to add your intelligence to your AC.
All right, and
Okay.
Darling, you at your computer right now. I assume not. I'll go ahead and roll up for
Where
her.
the hell is the freaking option to change it to using intelligence for initiative rolls?
I'm at school still.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
Trying to finish my door. We have a thing tomorrow night. I'm trying to finish my door because I didn't get to work on it this morning because the laminator was broken, so I'd use my own laminator instead of the big industrial one. That's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
So
sense.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
setting out stuff for my door, but it's got a nice little catchy
1, 2,
thing. My
3,
kids need
4.
gingerbread man. And so I've been putting a little text bubble at the top that says, "We'll run and we'll run with a jump and a pass. You can't catch us. We're the gingerbread class."
Oh, that's
So-
cool.
That is cool.
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
We've been reading gingerbread books, so I was trying to think of a word that rhymes with class, because like the gingerbread girl one was like, "I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl."
Oh, that's a really good rhyme.
Yeah, that's why, because the refrain usually rhymes typically in the gingerbread mix. That's not always the case though, because the gingerbread baby doesn't have rhymes. That one, we read that one today.
Mhm.
But we've been reading gingerbread books and they've been enjoying it. But like I told Noah, they were my 13th reason why today.
Yeah.
No, not good. Not good.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so you all kind of prepare yourselves for combat, but unfortunately, I don't think anybody rolled a nat 20. I've got terrible news. As this thing aims the flamethrower directly at the left side here, just sweeps across. As you see flames dumped out into your faces, I need for everybody to make me a dexterity save.
Hey, make me a dexterity save, Noah.
I know, I've got it.
This is
Ooh.
Good work. You rolled a 5.
Nice.
I rolled a 5 as well.
I rolled a 17.
There's a lot of dirty 21s here.
I'm actually just gonna. Here, can I? Oh.
Does your monster have like magnifiers to show off its gun and its sword?
Yes.
Is there a weak spot? Does it look like it's got big shiny
Well,
weak
actually,
spots?
so technically they are magnifiers, but they are for a purpose. As everybody who rolled, okay, so 21. So everybody who rolled below a, let's see, Wanbri and Callista are going to take 7 fire damage.
Oh,
That's more than half my health, man.
We're off to a good start, huh?
I'm sorry, how much upon pass?
If you pass, you take 3 fire damage.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
And you all see as it seems like Ashiel actually seems to be suffering more so than anyone.
That's over 10% of my HP.
But you're
I
not
hate you.
sure why, Wanbri, as you're just getting a little worried for her. The flames kind of sear at her. The scientist steps up. It's okay. I can try and take him behind here. As the bar is like partially made of stone, as he's trying to put out the wood pieces. As he kind of looks towards you, Andre has permission to be able to bring a shield back behind the bar.
Yes, please help her.
Indeed. So as he goes and like helps pick her up, she is not particularly heavy, so she's able to be put behind there and seems to be braced against the stone here. As at this point, Pats, it is your turn.
Oh boy. So far he's just been kind of watching this with excitement. Oh boy, action. I very quickly finished my drink. And because I am first in initiative, I'm also going to take Callisto's drink and finish that before I take a look at the baddie. And I cast Pasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay. After it's either like 30 feet long, 5 feet wide direction you choose. Okay, so where's the line at?
I'm gonna figure that out today, right now.
Excellent.
Where are my tools?
The icon may have changed a little bit. It is the
Oh
it is
my
the
god,
ruler.
that is drawing.
Oh, I'll delete it for you. Don't worry.
Oh, the ruler. Okay.
Yeah, it's 60
Wow,
feet
it's-
away.
60 feet
By
away.
the way,
It's a big room.
there are new features. You can actually change it to be a beam, which this would be 30
yeah.
feet long, 5 feet wide. You can adjust it, and you can do something like this.
Yeah.
What
New
the-
roll 20 tools, baby. There's also cones, and there's also
Okay, I see
spheres.
Nice.
Pretty sweet.
Okay.
Wait, where?
Under the ruler.
I do
Ah,
not
I
have
s-
that
I
under the
see it.
ruler.
Oh, you don't
Okay.
have like
Then
shape and
then
grid
it
snapping?
lingers.
Oh,
Nope, I've
linger
got
too.
snap
Oh, yeah,
to
I
center,
have
snap to
snap
corner,
to-
and no snap.
Okay.
Huh. What?
Because
are
I
the
do know
rules?
that you could do that. I know
Okay.
that you can
Well,
also...
first I need to move my 30 feet or my 25 feet. Oh no.
No. Your short stature.
Well, whatever. I still move my 25 feet.
All right.
I mean, you can hit his arm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a spray right at him. So yeah, I'm gonna be at the bar. I'm going to grab my drinks. I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, take out a lemon, and I squeeze it. And I just drop it in one of the drinks, and I just down it before I start running at the dang thing.
All right. As you all see, Pat's just immediately down a drink and dash off towards this big machine.
And then once I get some speed, I just puke out or spew out a big line of caustic acid towards
Alright.
the monster. And it, how do I erase the line that I already have?
You just draw a new one.
It's gonna point at the gun, shoot at the gun. Just say I touch
Okay.
it, please.
And I need to make a
Or 30 feet.
dexterity
Yeah.
save, I think.
Yes.
Have it? Oh, you know what? What? Oh, no. I don't know what. Let's do this. I should actually be rolling in here. That way I can track these. Okay, so yeah, as you spew this caustic acid, it just begins to coat the side of the gun. You see that it begins to melt away the metal. All right, and roll up that damage for me.
Hey.
Turn has to take a turn of each for his turn. Oh, it's at the wait. Does it deal damage immediately, or become covered in the acid? Okay, so that'll be at the start of this creature's turn. It'll take 2d4. So it'll take that.
Okay. All right. Then I'll just reroll it then.
No. That's wait. That's a 1d20 anyway. That's wait. That shouldn't be rolling an attack. That shouldn't be rolling an attack. That's a d20 roll. This is a save spell.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right.
If you need me, don't need me.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll me up 2d4.
That's what I just did. That's what this 12 is, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, I coded it wrong. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That, never mind.
The arithmetic is strong with this one.
That's why I was like, wait, what the hell? Did you roll max damage? Okay, 3. So it'll take 3 acid damage at the start of its turn.
I will have to fix that.
As it is coated in acid, and you just see as the machine seems almost like not really notice, but you can tell it's definitely starting to eat into it. All right.
That should be the end of my turn.
Excellent. All right, Gilgamesh.
Hello. It is I. So first and foremost, Gilgamesh, what is this material made out of that he's in, like the little booth?
Seems to just be some sort of ramshackle stone compartment.
Made out of stone, correct?
You're pretty sure? Although it does seem like it's only partially so. See, the base of it is stone, but then it seems to just kind of be stacked around it with boxes.
Okay. Gilgamesh takes off his long, lustrous cape and his coat, and he proceeds to start walking out. Let's see how far he can go. That's 10 feet, and then another 20 feet. Let's say here. Oh, there, yeah. And he's going to, as he's walking out, say to his little goblinoid minions, "Don't worry, I'll be back shortly in order to finish the Bourbon." And he grabs a hold of at least, let's
cool.
say, he grabs a bottle of wine that's been unopened. And as he walks out, he's going to cast Catapult and throw the bottle at the face of this being.
Ooh, we love Catapult.
I got
So,
post catapult for me.
Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. It flies in a straight line of up to 90 feet.
All right, so chucking it straight in its face, huh?
Yep.
Try creature must make a dex saving throw.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try out Tasha's, see if it works now.
There's the damage. All right, cool.
That's
that is
for the
indeed
Tasha.
how you do it. All right, cool. Let me roll this up. It's really convenient to have the sheet over here.
I would hope that a robot is not very dexterous, but we don't know.
Oh, he's not. As you see, as the machine seeming to even pay you no mind, boom! You see as the wine bottle just shatters against its head.
Perfect. And then I say, "You're going to have to pay for that. I had that specially ordered from the wind zone." As I cast 3d8 worth of damage of
Oh
wine.
my gosh.
Amazing. I know. Well, that's not the worst. Could have been better though.
Yeah, and you see as some of this thing's flame coating just seems to almost like as you shattering its head, you see as the flames seem to dampen a little bit, and that there's definitely like little small glass shards of wine that are just up there. As the machine seems to like the head just turns slightly towards you.
And I believe that should wait. Hold up. Maybe a little bit of this question mark? Wait.
But a what?
Never mind. It's an action. Never mind. That's all.
Sounds good. I don't know whose measurement that is. Wombry.
Alright, he, after getting blasted, is looking kind of bad, and he's going to start flapping his wings and lift up into the air a bit and start flying off to the side.
Alright. How high up do you end up sitting?
I would say probably like 15 feet up and then 15 feet off to the side.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself off to the side, and I'll leave that 3 on the wing. That's basically 5 feet times whatever the number is.
Yeah. A robot. Do you know why robots have to visit the cobbler every once in a while? Because they need to be rebooted. And I'm going to cash Tasha City Sniper.
God.
Hilariously funny. Wisdom saver fall prone.
Going to be every round of combat for this character for this entire game is going to be puns. So just be ready for that. I only have spells that involve puns.
Are you allowed to be one of the material components of your spell?
What?
This says it requires a tiny tart.
Are you calling him a tiny tart?
No, you don't actually have to, because you have a spell focus, but it is funny. All right, as you all just see as the machine, you just stand there, but you just hear over the speaker.
Love that.
As Wandbray, anything else for your turn?
I'm going to, who in the group looks the toughest?
Who of the group of what?
Our group.
Oh, I'll go ahead and, roll me a perception check.
Actually, no, we're gonna do Callista. He's the short goblin, right? Callista?
No, that's Pat's.
Oh, Pat. Oh.
The tough looking goblin guy.
The tabaxi.
Okay. The short tabaxi. We'll do that. They're going next, so we'll just do that. He's going, while passing through, he's going to turn to Callisto, that I got him ready for you, and give her a bardic inspiration.
All right. What color are we making your bardic? There we go. Actually, no, we're making that.
Use the hairball.
Please.
I hadn't prepared a pun for my bardic inspiration. I will be better next
Use
time.
purple. Alrighty. Anything else for you, Womber?
No, that'll be all. And it's a 1d6 for a bardic inspiration. And it gets bonus stuff depending on what it's used for.
Excellent. And what is your bardic inspiration usable for? It is usable for
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Ability check, attack roll, saving throw. Okay, cool. In that case, I don't know. I think, babe, are you there? Or are you still occupied? I can't really hear you from where you are. Sorry.
I'm occupied, but I'm listening.
All right. Let's see. So this machine's in front of you. What would you like to do?
I don't know. Something.
Let's see what you got.
Do a bonk.
Shut up, please.
Death charge with hats.
Death. All right, that's probably pretty good. as she just reaches out, and you all see as from beneath her cloak this glowing light appears. And we're gonna see, what do I have to make for this? First off, gonna switch the chat for logging purposes. We'll go ahead and have her cast Fairy Fire. And that is Dex save. You know, y'all sure do have a lot of Dex saves. It'd be a real shame if my mod wasn't that good. Rats.
Should I be nervous?
Say what?
Some of us just have intuition.
Nervous?
What was that, babe?
Should I be nervous?
Oh no, it's just this is like the third Dex save I've had to make with this guy. And he does
I
indeed.
can give you a strength save if that'll make you feel better now.
No, it's all good. So yes, indeed, as sadly this mech does indeed fail, and you see as it is just immediately lit up with this fairy fire. What kind of color does Callisto like, darling? Orange? What's that? All right. Yeah, lit up with fairy fire here. As you all now have, yeah, blue, green, or violet light. It can be orange for this one. Objects as affected creature shed dim light in the 10 foot, so I'll set that if any attack roll against the affected creature object, the attacker can see it. You all can see it. As it is now the machine's turn. The machine seems to sit there as you continue to just hear over the speaker. And then you hear a different voice. The one you heard before. All right, manual override. As you see, as the machine seems to begin moving a little more erratically, but definitely a lot more threateningly. As you see, as fire seems to pour out of the back of it and recoat it. And now, as
My wine.
Say what?
My wine.
And now this thing is actively on fire, right?
Yes, it does seem to be quite heated.
Okay. Like, okay.
Yeah, there seems to be flames that are just forming kind of around it. The blade and the flamethrower are indeed actively on fire. The armor seems to have kind of fire around it.
Good to know.
And then just going to step forward. And it's going to swing its blade at Gilgamesh.
I wonder where he's going.
And let's see. I'm getting a lot of use out of GM roll. And the blade is on fire, so. Oof. Oh, that's not even the right thing. Oh no, that is. Oh, what is your armor, Gilgamesh?
15.
All right, sadly, as this thing just swings out at you, it seems to swing, and you can immediately tell as it just scrapes across the ground and seems to miss you.
Oh, such saddened martial prowess, I see.
As you just hear on the speaker. All right, calibration. As you hear writing sounds.
Sounds like you need to do a bit more field testing and not live firing, but that's just me.
All right, and with that, Ferris.
Well, I had a plan. Yep, no, he's gonna go ahead and just cast a quick cantrip as a bonus action and then take off running.
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rapid dash.
Excellent. And what cantrip are you using? As just Ferris takes off sprinting here.
Which one do you think?
Later.
Oh dear. Indeed, as Ferris just brandishing, I assume the guitar, right?
He's not brandishing anything yet.
Oh. What if a clover quarter staff home is imbued with nature's power? Oh, I was just saying, I guess what part he was glowing then? Like what weapon?
Oh, does it make the weapon glow?
Hold on. Oh, I guess not. It's just imbued with nature's power. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't. Well, cool. We'll give you the Shillelagh buff then.
Yep.
What would be a good one for Shillelagh? We're gonna say
it's just I already have it coded into all my stuff. It just lasts for a minute.
Oh yeah. No. I'm looking for a symbol to indicate it.
You don't need any symbol. It will be on at all times in every combat.
Fair enough. All right. So yeah, as Ferris activates Shillelagh here. And anything else for you?
Nope. That was action, movement, bonus action.
Alrighty. Kita, seeing all the action here, I'm just being a little slow for the first time. Kind of not expecting them to suddenly break out into combat. It's now your turn.
Excellent. Well, let's see. I very much do not expect to be slow, so kind of to make up for that, I'm going to expend 1 step to increase my movement speed, or my movement by 10 feet. So I'll mark that.
All right.
And so she's already got her skates out. She pops out and she's like, ah, shit, I was kind of slacking there for a minute. And,
as per usual.
That was all internal. Keep it to your damn self, boy. And seeing as, her wonderful, very, clearly close friend went that way, I'm gonna go this way. And I'm gonna dash, so that gives me 60 plus 10, 70, right?
Yes.
I am hella lagging. Hold on. Boop. Also, I don't remember the fun trick that lets you just go to wherever you're at.
It's if you click and hold your token and move it a little bit and then hold Q.
Oh, Christ on a cracker. That's not doing it for me. That's alright.
You could also just leave your line there, which you should be able to do if you select lingering on your draw thing.
Excellent. I'll do that next time.
Okay.
For now, can you just scoot me
Got you.
to that spot? Alright, so that's dash, bonus. We're good.
All right, and currently stored. Are you tracking your charge?
I've marked it down on my... Or wait, my charge? Hold
Yeah.
on. No, I didn't make something for that.
Yeah, you got to make sure to track your charge.
I don't remember how that works.
I mean, we'll assume you start at 10 because you've been moving around a lot.
Okay.
Which is your cap anyway.
Alrighty.
Go. All right. So, top of the order you see is the flame just continue to erupt from this machine. And Pat, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got to add a track. Uh-oh.
I was thinking about casting a spell, but I'm pretty sure that would actively make this situation worse. So...
Casting a spell, you say?
But Pats, though. What would Pats do?
No, Pat's is smart enough to know not to do this specific one. So I'm gonna cast... Question: Is there a pilot, or is this like an entire just a mech? Just a like autonomous robot.
So roll me an intelligence check.
Me smart.
Pat says, "Oh,
Okay. So you weren't really sure at first. However, you've put the pieces together that you saw the mech come out after the scientist went back there. You heard the laughing over the loudspeaker, and you also saw as the machine seemed to have been taken over, and you still hear the laughing over the speaker in the background. So with all that put together, yeah, it's got a pilot, but currently it seems to be under remote control from something else.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. So in that case, I'm going to try to. Can I see inside the cockpit?
Not currently, as its back is to you. Actually, that also means...
well, like, could I, like, whenever during the presentation, could I see inside of it?
It was very tall, so it would have been a bit hard, but I guess you could see that that there was clearly like some sort of visor or something at top to be able to see through.
that's what I threw the wine at."
However, at the current moment, you also see something very interesting with this machine turned around.
Huh?
There seems to be some sort of core linked up to the back.
Or, that wasn't there before. I'm going to cast. I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out some really strange-looking fungus, and I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on this thing.
All right. Ray of Sickness on which?
On the core.
On the
that I see
core.
behind me.
Okay.
That's
Spell attack. Go ahead and roll that spell attack for me.
So that's just 1d20 and then add my spell attack bonus.
That's right.
Okay. I'm not have this coded in my apologies. Well, that ain't shit.
As Patsy just like you go in an attempt to cast this ray of sickness, and you see as it fires forward, and you seem to hit the ground about 15 feet in front of it.
Pooh. That sucks. Well, either way, I'm going to. I'll move closer.
Okay.
I'll move another 25 feet, but I'm being more cautious. I'm mostly looking at this neural core.
Excellent.
Ignoring.
You did only move 20. Did you want to move 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
So good.
Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of my turn for now.
So you're gonna remain cautious of this thing just a little bit as you continue your approach.
Yep, I am intently curious on this thing and pretty much nothing else at the moment.
All right, you do feel as you get closer, this core seems to be really hot, actually. All right, Gilgamesh.
Is it really hot next to where I am?
Surprisingly, after you remove the blade, it's a little less warm. However, this thing is still just dumping heat into the room, so it's still a little warm.
Okay, cool. I am going to move up towards the gun. Hands behind his back, by the way. And he is going to simply start inspecting it and looking into like some of the different mechanics. He's like, "You need a composite material for this. The acidity wouldn't have been able to work if you used a different material. What a shame. Hopefully it can survive this." And then Gilgamesh explodes with swords because he's using sword burst.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a blade to sweep around you. Yon King moment. All other creatures within 5 feet you must succeed on a dex saving throw, take 1d6 force. Okay. So
they have to succeed on a 13.
a 13. Okay, let me.
Which I would hope it could do.
Dex
But...
save.
How is this possible?
How is this possible? Why are there so many deck saves?
All right, go ahead and roll me that damage.
Amazing. Yeah, it's just a d6. Wow. Fucking.
Well, all right. As
Damn,
you just see as the swords cut through a few pieces of this flamethrower.
Oh, pity. The material is just too soft. Make sure to add that to the notes. I've heard titanium is pretty good, but I don't I don't personally indulge in that oh so rare of metals. And then Gilgamesh, after walking that close, is also going to take... Let's see. He was there, so he's used 10. He's going to then step back to behind the other scientist. Here.
Okay, so yeah, as you step behind outside, this looks at you. Wait a second, are you not going to be up there?
What do you mean? Be up there? Oh, pity, I was just inspecting it. That's your job to be fighting it.
As you see his interaction.
Shoots the scientist with his hands, he's like, go on.
As the scientist turns back towards the mech and just immediately runs off to the side towards the other one.
No, cowards! Seems he has no fighting bone in his body. Oh, well.
Anything else for you, Gilgamesh?
Well, fucking, I don't got a bonus. Well, what does... Nah, I don't really got anything else. Not for now.
All right. In that case, we go to Wanbury.
All right. After Gilgamesh's comments, Wanbury will shout out, "Yes, I know, it's quite... but I do believe Pythium is a little overboard for a toaster, wouldn't you say?" And I will be Vicious Mockery.
Oh my god.
Even Gilgamesh gives a little chuckle for that one. You should be a bard of some kind. You make quite rapturous jokes.
This is a
Don't
wisdom.
encourage him.
Oh, wisdom.
Hey, it's not a dex save.
And am I still concentrating on Vicious Mockery?
You mean hideous laughter?
Or... Yeah, Hideous Laughter.
Let's see.
Did it seem to do anything?
Yes, you can tell he's still laughing, actually, as you hear it.
No.
This will be wisdom save. Okay. And go ahead and roll me that 1d4.
It's a 3.
All right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And I'll have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
All right. So you just get to your from the inside. Anything else for you?
Yes, I'm going to fly a little bit higher and a little bit further away.
All right. So how high are we going? 5, 10 feet?
I think we're at like 25 feet.
Okay, 25.
In this
Good.
back corner.
Cool. 25 feet up now. All right. Now, Callisto, stepping a little closer here. Darling, are you, do you have an idea of what you're wanting to do? All right, hearing nothing. I don't want to burn too many spells here at the beginning. Let's do... Oh, perfect. So we will... No, actually, she won't. And this is 10. 20, 25, 30. This is action, huh? Already have concentration. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. So as she's going to just step up, and Pat, you immediately see as she just reaches into her pocket and just seems to sling something at the machine. As she is going to throw a dart at it. It will be an advantage. What am I doing? All right.
Good.
What's that gonna do?
As you see,
It's so tiny.
as you see, as it pierces into this core, and you see it's just a small flame just out of it. It seems to be slightly weaker.
Okay, good job. Do that again.
As she takes another dart out of her pocket, and that'll be the end of her turn. So this machine here, as you just hear over the speaker, "Hey, don't touch that!" As the machine turns around. And you see as it just steps forward here and is going to try and swing the blade at Pats.
I regret this decision immediately.
Oh my god. As it swings, and you see as it swings down and just seems to swing over both you and Callisto.
I just floor myself. I am like, go as low as I can go. Tail tucked down as well.
And it works. You dodge right out of the way.
Gilgamesh, like, does a tisk, 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 and, like, crosses his arms, and he just says, "You know, I was planning on investing 25 million into this automaton, but it seems just a golem made of clay and stone. Totally dumb as a brick with no actual combat ability."
You hear no response except for just a bunch of laughter. You just hear, "Ugh."
Maybe you could shut down the demonstration and actually do some work instead of playing with your toys.
As this machine will actually take damage. Will you go ahead and re-roll me that damage for what was it you used? Acid spray?
Caustic brew.
Caustic brew. Yeah, if you could re-roll me that damage because it happens at the start of his turn. All right, 4 more damage as it continues to corrode this this flamethrower here. How long does it go for?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, cool.
It's also a concentration spell.
Oh, excellent. Well,
So if I got hit, that would have been relevant, but it ain't yet.
It ain't yet. Okay, I'll put that
Just
there.
a pile of bolts and scrap.
All right, with that, Ferris.
Okay, Ferris is looking at the flamethrower getting corroded and knows the amount of damage that it did to the whole group. So he's gonna step up, and you'll see him kind of stepping up, hands on the strings of the lute and tuning it carefully. And then, as he gets within 5 feet of the flamethrower, he just wings it over his head by the neck in 2 hands and brings it crashing down on the mechanism.
All right, go ahead and roll me that attack.
At advantage?
Yes.
Because of...
It is indeed an advantage.
Okay. I'll take the 23.
All right.
For 5 bludgeoning and 3 psychic. I rolled very low.
Alrighty, as you just smash it across it, knocking a few of the pieces that have already had parts of it melt away around it.
And then I'm going to circle away from the barrel and see if I can make my way towards the back.
Sounds good. Alrighty. With that, Kita.
It helps when you're not on mute. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm gonna come up here, and while I'm passing by, I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. On which part?
I mean, whatever's kind of hanging out here.
The blade?
I'm gonna try to kind of see if I can get some kind of metal to react to the electricity.
It will be an advantage, but you will have to make contact, I believe. Is that all right?
So I just have to hit, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes. Go ahead and roll the hit first. My bad.
Sorry, I'm rolling past. Like I went right past it.
Okay, so roll that and you'll roll an advantage because of fairy fire.
Okay.
I think it's a touch spell, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's why I was checking.
Sorry, my sheet is lagging like something else, so I'm doing my best. All right.
All right,
Let's hope
17
that this
is indeed enough to hit. Go and roll me that damage. All right. Oh, 1.
Boop. Clearly, I was putting too much lightning into my skates.
All right, and you just feel as this searing heat hits you back here, as you are going to take
That's fine.
3 fire damage.
That is a-okay.
Cannot take 3. Alrighty. And you skate past and kind of come to rest right next to the main body. Anything else for Ikeda?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty. Oh. So I'm gonna actually do this for. There we go.
You're not sorry. Don't lie.
I am. All right, and you see as at the beginning of the turn here, the flames continue to surround this machine here. As that's it is your turn.
How warm am I right now?
It's pretty warm.
Do I need to really get out of here? Is that how close I am?
I mean, if he turned around again and the core was right in your face, it would feel very, very warm. Also, when the blade swung above you, it also felt very warm.
I think. See, I'm gonna try. Can I hold my action?
What would you like to do?
Actually, I know what I would like to do. I would like to. All right, listen. I'm gonna make you eat this. So I'm gonna grab into my bag. I'm gonna grab the one of my special spicy sauces. I'm gonna put it on my last trotter roll that I had, and I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna activate my wild card chef spicy angle.
All right. Let's see. Let me show that here.
And I believe this would be an action, or grabbing something from the bag would also be an action. So we can just call this my full action.
Indeed, as you go ahead and just grab this out of this bag and make up this wild card dish using your action, give it to Callisto, which I'll let you all do is all one action.
Yep.
Then you indeed see Callisto. You're handed a very nice looking trotter roll.
Cool.
Pat encourages you to eat it for power.
I'm not very useful here. You're more useful than me. I believe in you.
Do you eat it?
I give it to her.
Excellent. Yes. No, that I was talking with her.
I don't care. I shove it in her mouth if she doesn't accept it.
And she just looks at you. All right. So now you see as Callisto, you feel this intense spice off of this roll. It's quite literally just searing. You're starting to visibly sweat, and you can. Yeah, you're starting to sweat a little bit.
I don't sweat. Not like that.
Even more than like the actual physical heat is causing you to sweat.
You're not sure. Because you're sweating too. But you can indeed feel this power, and let me post what it does. as Callisto just feels this immense power just flow through her. And you all also see as fairy fire fades.
Oh, okay.
As,
what happened?
let me go add that to your Wildcard Chef playbook.
It didn't used to do that. I noticed that she I could tell she's getting angrier.
As she just grips this dart, and you can see it almost bends a little bit.
I'm just chuckling, oh god, am I in danger? More so than, did I create something even worse than this thing that we're fighting?
There you go, it's in your thing now. Anything else for you, Pats?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get out of here. Which, I think I moved 10 feet, so I'm gonna move another 15.
Sounds good.
I end my turn.
Excellent. With that, Gilgamesh.
Hello. Well, this is quite the conundrum I'm in, as that is a very far away thing. I am far away. I guess what I could do is I could use one of my special abilities as well. Also, I realized... Oh, wait. Do I have to... I guess I should put this in... that prick? I'm gonna use King's Enmity.
Okay.
So...
let me grab
I'm
that.
gonna post it in
Oh,
chat,
perfect. Yes, please.
because I can see it in there. I just have to put it on the character sheet, so I can just click it.
All right. As you cast King's Enmity, I assume on the main machine here.
Actually, can I target it at the person on the speaker?
You can try. That technically, I guess that would. Yeah. Okay.
Because what I would hope to do is I just piss him off by all these nitpicks.
So yeah, as you just attempt to cast this out here, are you saying anything with it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, oh, the core's too exposed. You're gonna have to add some armoring to that. That's an obvious weak spot. You understand how basic combat works, no? Have you ever been into battlefield, sir? I presume so, but at this rate, you're just nothing more than a weakling. You can't possibly been in any kind of combat, let alone any kind of outside, if you may. Potentially needing to touch grass.
Oh my god, I was waiting for that.
As you see, as the speaker just immediately erupts, you know nothing of my craft, as it just spins around, and I need Paris and Keenan to make me a dex save.
Oh, amazing. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Keenan, can I get a dex save from you and get a chance?
Hello?
Oh no. Did we lose Hannah?
I was muted.
Oh no.
I keep muting myself. You said Dex, is that correct?
Yes, dex please.
All right, let me make sure that I'm not on. I realized I might have been on. There we go. 2GM
See,
instead
the
of-
thing is, Hannah, when you mute yourself, you turn all of us into Marco.
Morale!
All right, as this machine spins around, luckily both of you able to dodge out of the way of the pieces as just it stomps back down. And Gilgamesh,
Yeah, but I dodged better.
and Gilgamesh, this thing seems to definitely be locked onto you right now.
Well, oh, I guess you have ears, some kind of hearing. Could that work on the battlefield remotely, or are you too chicken to try and get out of that suit? as Gilgamesh is now going to start sauntering over towards the scientist again and trying to talk to him and be like, excuse me, you need to be grabbing your manager or something right quick. You need to grab a supervisor. This suit is obviously not ready for combat.
As the scientist looks to you, wait, that's it? As he begins to run back off.
Giga Karen. He is the Giga Karen.
I'm almost starting to root for the mech.
Come on, you just need to do a little bit better.
Anything else, Gilgamesh?
No. Absolutely not. Well, fuck, I don't got any bonus at. Well, actually, you know, this would seem more in line with what the fuck he's doing, but no, he's taken off the cape. Remember, it's over here in the whole cubby. The cape. He's currently just wearing like a really nice dress shirt. I guess I could do. I mean, this would be petty as fuck to do this. I could just use action search and run after the scientist, be like, excuse me, I was speaking with you. We need to speak with your supervisor or someone. Who's running this place? And
Beautiful.
yeah, I'm gonna use action search. I'm gonna dash.
As Gilgamesh just runs after the scientist, he's just looking back, huh? As you just are
Running the
running.
heels, by the way. Excuse me.
I didn't use my bonus action. Can I, like, in character use it to be like, what in the hell? And just shout at him, like, where are you going?
Sure, yeah, you just see her get up. What the hell are you going?
Yes, this is literally Gilgamesh. Excuse me, please. I need to figure out who to complain to about this travesty of an experiment, or I wouldn't even call it that. There seems to be no data being collected. So he keeps on running, and that's all he does.
I am actually just imagining Armstrong, but with your voice, and it works so well. I hate it.
It is
worked.
perfect.
Also, I love the Rabs gif. Love that shit. 10 out of 10.
All right, as Gilgamesh continues to run after these scientists, this one had already managed to put out their fire. Wanbury.
You said the fairy fire ended?
It did, yes.
Alright. I think you look better when you were sparkling, and I'm going to cast fairy fire as well.
All right, that is a dex save.
Yep.
Of course it is.
You casted it first.
I know, it's a good spell. As what color is your fairy fire?
Mine will be a vibrant purple.
All right, as you all see, as this machine is immediately lit up with this vibrant purple color.
Much better. Perhaps you would make a great outdoor ornament.
He'd need to be doing a lot more if he was going to be put in my garden.
Anything else for you, Wanbury?
Let's see. Oh, he's pretty happy where he is in combat, so he's just gonna continue floating around here, making quips.
Sounds good.
That'll be the end of his time.
All right, Callisto, do you know what you want to do?
No.
All right, well, I know what Callisto wants to do then. All right, Callisto, just feeling the surge of power, is actually going to put the dart away and draw a dagger from her waist. Is going to charge up to this core. And you just see as she just full body leaps at it. And is going to stab this thing at advantage, thanks to Fairy Fire. And let's see, is dagger a strength base? Oh, it is dex. No,
Yes.
this.
So if the strength is higher, there could be
Yeah, let me go look. Let me go look what her stats are. Let's see. And then yes, we'll go ahead and add it for this particular effect here, as she will indeed hit this thing, and I'll add the +2. So as you see her just stab into the score, and you see his flames blast backwards as she takes a little bit of fire damage. And she's going to take 4 fire damage as she's knocked backwards. Falling on the ground, still seeming to be angry, but is still doing all right. Just continues to stand up next to this thing. And at the
tail bristling.
Oh, it's absolutely bristling. All right, flamethrower, go ahead and have me or deal some more acid damage to it.
That's me, boy.
Yeah, Pat's continue to melt this. Flamethrower.
That's a mess.
As it's just beginning to fall apart here. Yeah, as the person on the speaker just yells out, "I'll destroy you!" as the robot aims itself towards Gilgamesh.
This is the worst
Go to
character.
charge towards Makina. I need you to make me another dex save.
Can I take an attack?
You sure can. As Callisto will as well.
Fuck. Oh god. I'm just a wizard, please.
It is an advantage because he is still fairy fired.
No, he isn't. He's not fairy fired, right?
He's
Yeah,
fairy fired
you're
by
fired,
Wombre
yeah.
now.
Oh, I missed it.
We have
I'm
many
sorry.
fairies firing.
Yes.
Also, did I need to make a save? I missed that part.
Yes, make me a dex save, please.
All right, at least I'm okay at those famous last
Percussion
words.
instrument. That's good.
Thank you.
I like that.
All right, and then... Oh my goodness, Callisto just way too bad, just waving the dagger around with all the flames trying to bat him away. As Kita, luckily able to let's get dodge out of the way, you will not get stomped. And instead just take, we'll take 2 bludgeoning damage. That was the wrong thing.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does indeed hit. Are you hitting the main body?
I guess the last thing to leave my reach might be the core.
Yeah, you have the option to hit pretty much the blade, main body, or core if you wanted to.
Yeah, the last thing to leave my reach is just like turns and I'm ducking again to not get knocked over, and then as he runs away, just
Excellent.
and that's a slightly better damage roll there.
Okay, as Ferris, as you take a swing here, you just see as you bash the casing and the flames just erupt out. And I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Dex save. My goodness.
Oh my goodness, all right. So you're gonna take half of this. You're gonna take 3 fire damage as it just flames blast backwards, as the core seems to be in bad shape. As all of the flames seem to erupt out of it, and you actually see as the flames that are being channeled to the machine also begin to start fading here. As he's going to take and swing this blade at Gilgamesh and the scientist here.
Wait a minute, you made that out of glass. Oh. Again. What a pity.
Ah, there we go. Finally, a hit.
Fuck.
All right, so as this blade comes down, you are going to take...
3.
Going to take this much slashing damage.
What? Can I reduce that with King's Bond?
Are you within range of any allies?
I am next to the scientist.
The scientist is not your ally. Not currently, at least. Temporarily hostile.
Wait, can't he roll like Karen intimidation to see if he's a temporary ally?
Only on a manager.
You'll also take 4 fire.
I'm joking.
Well, that's a bit.
It just drives
actually-
the blade down.
Wait.
That was the chonky
wait.
smack. I do not recommend turning the other cheek.
Yeah, that's about it. Damn.
All right.
Wizards should not be in melee combat, folks.
I thought you were a fighter.
You fell for it!
For the ruse, he's a wizard. But he
You
is
action
multi-classing.
surged.
He's multi-classing in the fighter. It's a side gig.
All right. Let's do this, I guess. What does that do? Yeah. Okay. That makes it look out of place. All right. So yeah, as the flame core seems to be just the housing is destroyed here. So. And as it takes this swing and just the flames erupt and burn away Gilgamesh, the flames seem to fade on the sword now.
Oh, does it not even have enough fuel to sustain during combat? Oh. But also, it's quite effective as a bludgeoning object, but any fool can grab a chair and smash.
As Gilgamesh, you see as the flamethrower also just as the flames just seem to dissipate from it.
I'm gonna be crushed to death, huh?
And with that, Ferris, it's your turn.
Oh, how far away? Far.
Very far.
We're gonna come up and try and capitalize on the stuff and things with a Zephyr Strike to give myself, I guess, double advantage and an extra 30 feet of movement so I can run up and do a second bomb.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me that attack.
Nice.
All right, 21. That will indeed hit. Go and roll me damage.
Alright, so it is 2 psychic, 6 bludgeoning, well, ignore the second element of psychic, and 3 force.
Okay.
So a total of 11 damage.
Sounds good. Yeah, you knock away the last of the flames that were coating this thing as well, just seeming to leave his body a little less warm for sure, as just the flames are out to dissipate, and you all see as it is no longer producing fire on the armor.
And then I'm going to step off to the side by 15 feet to hopefully get away from any spins or attacks.
All right, sounds good. Anything else for you?
That was action movement and bonus action.
Excellent. All right, Kita.
What does it look like right now?
What do you mean? The machine?
Like the status of the machine?
Oh, the core is destroyed. The flamethrower is not only seems to be fireless, but is also just melting apart. The blade seems to be relatively intact, and the operator was pissed up until a few moments ago, where he seemed to regain himself a little bit.
All right. Does anything at all look like it is still able to be activated?
I mean, really, the main body and the blade are the two things you seem to be worried about. You're not too worried about the flamethrower. It seems to be in bad shape.
Okay. I suppose I'll... Seeing, what frickin' Micah has done, I'm going to spend a step and do some circuit breakdance.
All right.
And it'll have to make a dex save.
I didn't realize the session was oops all deck saves for Noah.
Huh?
I said I didn't realize the session was gonna be oops all deck saves for Noah.
Although I don't know. I don't know what my save DC is.
Uh-oh.
Why? Hold on.
Let's see, we can count
There it is. Okay. Because it's dexterity for my spellcasting ability, right?
Yes.
Okay. I did that earlier. It's been changing things on my sheet and not saving them, but we're good. Alright.
Alrighty, so I roll a dex save, and do you want to post that?
So, I have it as a card right now.
Oh, it's like a
And
handout?
I have it and as an attack.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
You could do either. It would be good to see the card, though, for the description and everything. So we can capture that.
Sorry. It's
You're
all the homebrew shit I'm learning.
Yes.
How dare you?
And I'm aware that part of this is not used, but I am okay with
Yep.
it and doing it intentionally that way.
Sounds good. So, are you using any enhancements, or are you just doing the base dance?
Since it's kind of looking like it's not... You know what? We'll do both, because I want to show off.
I think
So
you
I
can
will
only do
add-
one enhancement right now.
No, I mean, I'll use both of my steps that I have left.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use Extra Spark to add an additional D6.
All right, cool. Yeah, 2d6 lightning damage.
And I'll test this all later, so let me just roll 2d6 for now.
All right. Well, and he definitely does not make that. So yeah, you will just go and just kick into this thing as you just see the sparks fly across its back as you deal 7 lightning damage.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna take a couple steps back. And as I do, I'm gonna look straight at Micah for that. And that'll be my turn.
Just breakdance and look directly towards Mike. Old Ferris. You trying to make him jealous?
I'll play a very discordant chord just on the guitar.
Why are you keeping
She's
on
definitely
how far away I
too.
am?
You'll notice as she's. I described this in the first session, but she currently has roller skates out, and so she literally is skating around. And when she moves, she's not just skating. It looks like she is fluidly dancing as she moves.
Love that. Amazing.
All right, yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
As Keita and Ferris kind of a little back and forth. Pats, what are we doing?
How's this thing looking?
Like,
Are we kind of cleaning up?
again, the core is destroyed and the flamethrower is looking bad. But I mean, the blade and the mech aren't looking awful.
Okay. Nothing I really want to do. I kind of just want to hang out until it's dead, until the problem is dealt with. So I'm just gonna cautiously move 25 feet.
Okay. So Pat's kind of not wanting to get too close to be stomped here by this gigantic mech.
Yeah. So I'll move 25 feet here.
All right.
And yeah, I don't do anything. I'm just waiting for it to die or for something else to go wrong.
What are you waiting for? Amazing, I guess.
All right, Gilgamesh, recovering from this huge slash, you notice that it even left quite a bit of a gash on your armor as well as a bit on your chest there. You'll have to get that fixed up later.
You just destroyed fine fabric.
Well, it's no matter. And as Gilgamesh, as he stands up again from this big gash, he's gonna use second wind and the shirt rips off as he flexes.
Still beating
He's gonna heal up.
All right.
Fisticuffs it is. And he takes out a giant dowel, which is a sword.
Yep.
Wizard, by the way.
Wizard.
Fuck you.
Wizard.
Let's see that second wind healing.
Yeah. Oh wait, I need a good Tao reference pick though. Just a moment. I'm gonna
It's
copy
the
that.
Chinese straight sword, right?
No, it's
the
more of a
Chinese
curved.
sword.
It's a curved sword. It's
Yep.
either gonna look like that or it's going to look like. Nah, I prefer this one. The Da sword, which is just big sword.
Oh wow!
Oh yes.
Yes!
Sword.
Yes!
And so he pulls out just a big sword. And yeah, he's gonna heal up first and foremost as a bonus action. So we're gonna wait, it's 2d or 1d10 plus fighter levels. So
Yep.
2. No whammy. Hey, 11 health. Let's go.
Holy smokes! As you just see,
Oh.
stitches up his wounds.
Don't worry. This is my first go around with demons like you.
As he runs up and then tries to hit him with the sword.
All right, go ahead and roll me that attack and advantage.
Amazing.
And you all were worried about your front line.
You were worried about the front line being not a front line yet. He's gonna get there eventually, trust.
Do I have to?
Yes.
You have to at this rate.
I mean, you're
I
not.
trust Gilgamesh.
Yeah, you're not the one having to face down the mech.
I'm just a small cat. Why would that be an expectation of me?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's team composition.
I feel like that's what Marco's face says every day. He looks
Imagine-
at me.
Oh my god!
Rolled on, losers!
Holy shit, yes.
Gilgamesh then takes the Dadao, the big sword, and he just swings it around a couple times and slashes straight into it.
Are you attacking the main body?
Yes, the main body.
All right. Gilgamesh carves into this main body, dealing 13 slashing damage.
It seems that you have underestimated someone of regal and royal upbringing. You should have listened to one of my titles.
As he then, yeah, just stands there and keeps on, like, trying to swing at him, I guess. That's about it.
All right, with that, Wombre, what are we doing?
Please kill it.
He's going to look over at the burning robot over at the side, and he's going to turn to the nearest scientist. Excuse me, your toaster seems to be on fire. And like to cast vicious mockery.
Against the scientist?
Against the robot.
Oh, against the
Calling
robot.
it a
Okay.
toaster.
You were like looking at this as a scientist. That's why I was curious.
Everyone's feeling the mockery.
Yeah, that's how powerful it is. It's not directed
Yeah,
towards the robot, but the recipient knows.
Everyone in the room is like, that. This is some psychic damage. It is literally psychic damage for insults.
It is indeed. And all right, here you must succeed at wisdom saving throw. Sadly, you feel as this one doesn't hit quite as well as you thought.
Too singularly
Family.
focused.
It seems you are quite fine with the fact that you built a toaster made of fire. I guess. Hello.
Alright, that's being toasted right now.
Anything else for you, Wombre?
Nope, that is all.
All right. Callisto, still enraged, is going to dash directly at this mech and go to knife it again.
And I believe Callisto still has my bardic inspiration.
They do, yes. You said ability, attack roll, or saving throw, right?
Saving throw.
Okay,
Yep.
well
Anything
let's.
but damage.
All right, well let's go ahead and roll up that 1d6 real quick then.
Alright.
Really, I should have. Oh, and just enough to make it here. Oh, well, actually, no. I guess that would have been enough either. But still. Goes
It
for
has
the
a
stab
secondary
here.
effect. If it'll freaking. I closed my character sheet to look at things, and now it's like, it'll load slowly. There's a secondary effect I think it does bonus damage.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think it's a dex save.
Oh, sick. Let me see.
I'm just waiting for my freaking character sheet to open.
Okay, yeah, once you get that. So, Callisto, you just go up and you just start knifing the back of this machine, and Pat, you're gonna see that she's actually kind of tearing a little bit through the armor with each stab. As you reflect on, clearly the spicy roll was, it's something.
Mamma mia.
You're welcome.
This is spicy.
As you just sit there, just kind of hoping to wait it out here, and she stabs the thing. The machine here, feeling the stabs on the back, is going to, well, would he even know?
It is a con save.
Oh, con save, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll that up for you while we're thinking about it. Meanwhile, could you go ahead and roll me that, roll me the acid again, Pat?
Okay. Yep.
I can't roll to save my dang life. How much damage does it do?
2.
No, not yours. Wanfree's. But yeah, as you see, the acid seems to slow a little bit as it's starting to try to eat away at some bigger pieces. But hey, it's still there. It's still working.
Dot damage. You're welcome.
Dots. All right, then yeah, roll me up that damage, Wanfree. Let's see.
What's the damage on that she rolled on the Bardic Inspiration?
Oh,
So it was a 2.
Oh, so 2. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty cool. Oh, and it's thunder damage. Okay.
Yep. And since there's only one enemy, it only does once, but it's an area of effect.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, my Bardic Inspirations are awesome.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, as you all just hear this
I just
small.
used 2 of them to try to help David, and he failed anyways.
Yeah, so you just hear the small, like, booming sound as the dagger goes into it, as it is now going to try and stomp Gilgamesh for standing up to him.
Wait, what do you mean you used 2 to try to help me?
Well, I used 1 on you. And 1
For a
on me.
performance check.
Yes. It's the same inspiration, it's just a different roll.
Oh my god.
I only have 3, man. I used 2 of them.
As Gilgamesh, you see as this big foot comes down to try and stomp you, you manage to just basically glide backwards, even with the huge blade getting out of the way and stepping back in.
Oh, I see that you must calibrate your gyrospheres in order to make sure that its leveling is actually able to connect and hit. You see, this is just much better done with a warrior, or somebody who should be out here right now. Maybe you could get some combat experience for your data sheets.
Oh, I'll give you some data sheets, all right, as you hear this high-pitched whirring sound, as it's going to then swing at you with the sword.
Wait a minute. That's 2 attacks.
As it swings the blade across at you and is going to connect on this one.
God damn it. But it doesn't got fire this time, right?
It does not have fire, that is correct.
Ah, perfect.
So we'll
I can
just be
survive.
7 slashing damage.
Only half of the HP I've recovered. Fuck.
And as it's going to then take the flamethrower arm and just swing it at you, attempting to bludgeon you with it.
Oh my.
Indeed. Let's do. Actually,
It would have been really good right now if I hadn't used detect magic earlier. That really has. That really would have saved me at this rate.
Fortunately, this flamethrower is only about half a flamethrower currently. You're going to take a 4 bludgeoning damage here.
Gilgamesh just getting smacked around. Still, like, you know, he's getting hit around and all that, but he still stands back up, bloodied and bludgeoned, and like, hey, anyone with Anyone with fist and flesh and bone could have done this. Who would have invested millions of gold for some worthless pile of excrement?
And you just continue to hear the loud whirring. You can't hear anything over the speaker, but you seem to hear some sort of upset speech from the background, as if he stepped away from the whatever he was speaking into.
Amazing.
All right, Ferris.
All right. Rinse, repeat. We're gonna drop another Zephyr Strike and dance in, bonk, and dance out.
Excellent. Yeah, it sounds something like God.
Actually,
Yes.
so for whatchamacallit, for reaction like attacks, because he has King's Enmity, is he able to make that attack without me being in it? Because it has to target me.
Well, King's Enmity only lasted for the one turn. What are you, what
It
are you
only
talking
lasts
about,
for
normal
one
boy?
turn? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, just normally I guess as well.
Yeah, so King's Enmity, while it's active, he has to either include you in the list of targets or has to target you with a single target.
So basically everybody wouldn't be able to get hit if they were to get out of their
That is correct.
movement. Unless it was an AoE.
Yes, that is correct. That you would not even be able to reaction attack against anybody.
Oh, that's actually really nice. Love that.
But aggro action. All right, what the hell?
How does
19!
19 damage do?
Oh my god!
Just beating it.
As Varys just goes over and just bashes into this thing, and you see a large dent forms in the side. As the main body just seems to be being crumpled a little bit now.
Crumple in the side of the armor with the guitar, and I'm going to step back in line with Kita, look over at her, and then just twist a tuning knob.
All right, Kita.
What kind of like instrument sound effect does it make whenever you bash it? Is it like, what kind of drum are you trying to like reach here?
It's a guitar.
Uh-huh.
So it.
what flavor
I'm
of
taking
guitar?
a guitar by the neck and just beating people with the body.
One big thunk twang.
Which is why I have to retune it after every strike.
Oh my
tuning.
lord.
It's a tuning that does.
Is it my
I
turn?
love that.
Yes, Kita, as you see him just go back and do a quick adjustment on his tuning. It is your turn.
David, I noticed you used the term dance up to him. Was that an actual term used literally? Did he dance up there?
He's a very graceful individual.
Alright, I will take that as such, and now it is a dance battle. But, so I'm gonna skate my way back up as smooth as I possibly can. And I can't move myself because my character sheet tab is in the way. I'm having an amateur moment. But yeah, I'm gonna skate up here. And first of all, I'm just gonna do a spin kick at it.
Who's stubby toe?
All right.
Actually, hold on. Let me read one thing before I do
Sure.
that. Because do I need to hit something, or what do I need to do to activate this? Ooh, it doesn't seem to be associated with attack. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick it. Like, spinning, dancing, both legs come off the ground, one leg swoops out.
All
Bam!
right.
Actually, it's at advantage too, isn't it? Because of,
Yes.
It is an advantage. All right.
well, 23. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it only does 4, but I'm also going to expend all of my charge. And so please add 10 lightning damage to that. So
All
that
right.
takes my charge down.
Yeah, as you kick this thing, and then you just see as lightning explodes off of her body and it sparks into this, and you can see visibly as she actually seems to glow a little less afterwards.
Yep, she walks up and she, like, her movements and stuff are so quick and energetic. She goes up, expends that, and you just see all this electricity come out, and then when she dances back, it's a lot slower and smoother.
So she went up to the Charleston and then went back to a slow waltz.
Well, whatever makes you happy, David.
And then go ahead and post that ability for me if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely, I don't know if I can. It's one of the tags, it's sparkling, or it's my, I will just copy and paste it.
Sure.
Correction, I
I'm
will
very
attempt.
close to no. I just finished my door.
Okay.
I will pick up food. I will still cook. I'm too hungry to actually wait to eat. I will cook the food for lunch.
Sounds good,
Or
baby.
for dinner.
Okay. All right. So yes, as a bonus action, Katumo will charge to just electrocute this enemy with it. All right.
But yeah, everything is very smooth looking on the way out too.
Excellent.
And she's dancing kind of back. Her skates, she's skating backwards, just a little bit, nothing too complicated. And as soon as she stops, her face is forward, but she just snaps her neck to the side and looks right at you.
Gilgamesh out here fighting for his life where there's a fucking dance battle
Battle at
happening.
the back.
I'm sorry, I'd rather be me right now. Also, can we really see you past this giant fucking thing? I don't know.
You just see the robot smashing into the ground, pavement is flying everywhere.
Wham! Wham!
Wowee! It's really great that it's not swinging at us.
You just hear random quips against the guy yelling over the radio. Like, you probably can't even hear it. He's like, God damn it! And you just hear, like, more shit, and Gilgamesh is just like...
Oh, you
Just
know,
hear
that's
that.
probably the scientist. It's fine.
All right. Top of the order, we got Pats.
All right.
Robot is looking, machine's looking significantly worse now, thanks to all of the efforts.
Please, just kill it.
Kill it. Okay.
Just
Alright.
do your monkey business.
You what, Mike? You know what? I will just simply do what I did originally. I will cast Tasha's Caustic Brew this time over the entire robot.
Please.
Excellent.
However, I'm going to leave the core, this thing that we destroyed.
Ah,
I'm gonna leave that intact. Leave that one dry. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, position myself where I can easily just coat it.
yep.
All right, I'm getting bored.
I can just kind of see Pat's like puking all over it, and it's like stomach acid, you know?
Yeah, basically.
All right, as Pats lets loose this acid here, all three of these parts are going to be now coated in acid.
Amazing.
Ugh, I had to use all my spell slots.
How do you think Gilgamesh feels?
It just begins to just melt away at all these pieces here.
All right, and now very much with a satisfied air. All right, my job here is done. I start going towards my prize, which would be the this thing. I'm gonna scavenge it for parts.
Oh, excellent. All right, anything else for you, Pats?
That's it.
All right, Gilgamesh.
Oh, it's covered in disgusting bile now. Oh, it's not even worth the time of day. Oh well. Luckily, I'm not going to be buying or investing into this any longer, as Gilgamesh just smacks that shit again.
All right, go and roll an advantage.
Boy, oh boy, can't wait to smash. Please.
So you
Yes.
can't possibly crit again. That hits.
Crit it again, please. Damn it. 12.
All right, 12 damage. As you once again take another just swift slash to this thing as it just cleaves open a piece as it continues to melt away from the acid.
Oh, perfect. Wait, by the way, I called for some kind of a foreman or a supervisor, and I haven't seen anybody come in yet.
You do see
Is
as the scientists near the front seem to have disappeared.
Oh, that's quite lovely. Oh, well. As, yeah, Gilgamesh is gonna, wait. Oh, finally, somebody within 30 feet.
Huh?
Would you like to post the other half of your ability, Gilgamesh?
Huh?
You can't do it yet because
Okay.
I haven't taken damage.
Excellent.
You
Anything
do
else
have
for you?
another ability that procs when somebody's within 30 feet.
Oh, true. All right.
Yeah, no, I can't really do much else.
Sounds good. All right, Wanbury. So you look over, and your fairy fire seems to be doing quite a bit as you're watching everybody beat the crap out of this machine. Honestly, it brings you a little bit of joy.
All right. I don't know. I want to cast another concentration spell, but Fairy Fires seems to be useful.
Up to you. What are you doing?
Because my character sheet still isn't loaded.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally went on D&D Wiki to do the thing for my Bardic Inspiration. Because it was faster. Why roll 20? Why do you not like me? Alright, well, since there seems to be a dance battle starting, Wanbury, not to be left behind, but this seems like a great idea, and he does like a little loop in the air, and he points at the robot. You can also dance, and he's going to cast command on it.
I love this.
What's the save on that?
I don't know because I can't open my character sheet,
Oh.
but I know I have command, and I have spell
Wisdom
slots.
save.
DC 13.
Hamster with the knife. She's like kitty cat.
I don't know, what is with my... With roll 20 right
Hamster.
now?
Hamster, what the fuck? Who's calling me a hamster? We're gonna throw some hands.
To be
Call me.
fair, it was a very blurry picture of my screen, but she was like, "What is that?" And then I told her that you were a cat, and she was like, "Oh my god!" So yes,
That's adorable.
she's your fan.
I assumed it was Lauren.
Yep, it's her.
All right, excellent. So, what kind of save is it, Nicholas?
David, what did you say it was?
Wisdom save, I believe, from memory.
Oh, good.
Okay, but...
Yo.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
And
Oh, command's not concentration. Fairy Fire stays. I thought it was concentration.
Aha!
How's that?
oh, yep, duration.
Even better. Oop. Things I would know if I could open my character sheet and
What
look at the
seems to be
spell.
going on with your character sheet?
I don't know. It doesn't like me. I just have a white page.
Oh dear.
You've inherited Colleen's curse.
Apparently, it's because you gave me access to her character. It's assumed I'm her.
It's ready.
Oops. Well, all right. What's your spell save DC?
13.
Okay. Sadly, you do not see the machine start to dance.
Curses.
That's your wife's job, usually.
Let's say, I don't think you're the bitch.
Anything else for you, Wanbury?
No, he's just going to do the moonwalk in the air, and disappointing as he looks at the robot. I had high hopes for you.
All
As
right.
did I.
Callisto is going to continue to stab the machine.
Yes.
Age against
Cat
the
stab.
machine.
Quite literally. All right. All right, unfortunately, a little too angry here, and it's just stabbing where she's already stabbed, so it's not actually doing any damage, but she probably feels like it is. So, bringing her joy. as she just continues to be on this guy, just continuing to threaten it. With this turn, go ahead and roll me that acid damage.
Do you want me to roll it once for the whole thing, or do you want me to run it 3 times?
I'll leave that up to you.
Let's roll it 3 times. Sure, why not?
3 times? Sure, let's start with the flamethrower.
Okay.
All right, now the blade. All right. And now the main body. Ooh, okay.
Alright. Oh, the head blade as well. I see some
Oh, that's a
pity.
little spicy.
Yeah, it's you just see different bits and pieces of this machine just melting away.
You know it.
As you see, as the machine spins here, and Gilgamesh, I need for you to make me a dexterity save. And Callista will need to make me a strength save.
A dex
No.
save.
What the heck?
It's
Wait,
because you're hanging on to this thing, stabbing it.
No, can I make an attack of opportunity as it leaves my range?
Yes, you may.
I think I'd stayed up on it. No, wait, actually, never mind. Never mind. I don't think I was actually on 5 feet.
16.
Oh, rats.
No, we both moved back,
we both
so
moved
I don't
back.
think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Sorry.
as unfortunately, Gilgamesh, you are going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch! I'm down.
Oh,
Are you?
Yeah. Wait,
That
does
is-
that not? Wait, was that cut in half or no?
What? No, it's
Did
3
I fail
bludgeoning
to
damage,
save?
but I'm pretty sure. Don't you have an ally within 30 feet?
The ability says within 10 feet.
Oh, whoops. Yep, you're down.
Yeah. Well.
Not
10 feet
quite.
too much. Not quite.
So I
Yeah,
need
down.
I need to make Callisto's strength save here.
No, I was hoping for it.
Wait, did I make the save or not?
Did not seem like it for that one.
Wait, if I didn't make the save, I do got saving face.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Allies you see within 30 feet of you, max bonus plus a number of allies you see within 30 feet of you, which would be how many?
It would be 2 now.
With that, you actually make it, which means you'll only take 1 bludgeoning.
Hooray! See, you saw him get completely fucking clotheslined by the sword. Just fucking face plants right into the metal and does like the cartoonic, like, falls backwards, head into the concrete. And then he just like stands
Advantage
back
on
up,
athletics. We'll do that. Let's see. Oh dear. All right. 17. Loyally, Callisto manages to hang on somehow. So, as this machine just swings around, he just starts swinging at Pats. You're destroying my creation.
Well, it's a hunk of junk.
I concur.
All right, let's see if he hits. That's 1. As he attempts to slash at you, and once again, you just hit the deck as it swings over your head. Going to try and connect with the stomp. What's your AC?
13.
All right, so yeah, it just comes and swings in with the flamethrower here. And is going to deal.
Oof.
I'm gonna deal that as it's still in pieces. Okay, 6 bludgeoning.
Callisto deal 6 damage to me.
Oh my bad,
God.
gosh! I keep having to switch between these chats.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, alright, constitution check, right?
Yes, concentration check. Or wait, what are you concentrating on?
Or,
The
Tasha's.
caustic-
Caustic brew.
That's a concentration? Oh.
Yeah.
I would know if I hit.
Concentration check is a constitution, right?
Yes.
Constitution save.
Constitution save, yes. So
Save,
you,
yeah.
if you have a bonus to it, then good.
Nope.
Ooh, wait a second. How much did it deal? 6?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no,
have to
10
beat
is the minimum, though. Oh, no. As the acid does seem to fade from all of these.
Ah, piss.
And you just hear over the speaker, now die, goblin, as he just drops the foot down on you and deals 4 bludgeoning damage, and you are considered prone and restrained.
Damn.
Wait, that's a goblin. It can't be a goblin. I couldn't believe it.
Activate King.
What do you mean I'm not a goblin? I'm more upset about that than being stomped.
as his head is just able to stick
Why
out.
did you just... Why are you so surprised, huh?
I mean, it's just, well, I don't mean to after this. If we go.
All right.
If you die right here, I'll kill you. Before we have this chat.
Oh, I wouldn't plan on it.
All right, with that, Ferris. So you see that stomps down on the goblin as it's currently pinned underneath the foot.
Oh, you've got a bit of a dent over there. Here, let me see if I can make it match. Step up, and last spell slot for another Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
I feel bad for how like bland I feel like my door looks. It took forever.
Oh
It was
no!
bound to happen eventually.
As unfortunately you go up and just ding this thing, but it doesn't seem to do much as you just knock away a piece of it and didn't hit the main core of the body. Anything else for you, Ferris?
Thank
Yep,
you.
and I have to choose to activate that for the hit, and it can miss, so the spell's gone.
Dang.
Right. Not quite in line.
All right.
Step back slightly.
Luckily, saved you from having to really tune it. It didn't actually eat much of an impact. As Kita.
I'm not sure if this will work, but I figure why not give it a try. So that's 35 feet away. What I'm gonna do, what does this cost me? I have a quick question.
What's up?
With this,
Ooh.
I can move that dash action when I cast it as well, right?
Yeah, it's when you cast a spell and that is a bonus action, you can take the dash. So when you cast the spell, you can also dash.
Okay. But the casting time is 1 bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna scooch, so that gives me extra movement.
That's right.
It would really help if I clicked the right thing. Alright. So I'm gonna scooch my little butt over here, over to Pat's. And then as my action, I don't know if he has any movement left, but with that I would have 8 charge.
Okay.
I'm curious if there is anything that I can do to help him in regards to expending my charge on him. Technically this is the
2 mult charge to increase now is movement by 5. If you do it, we can see what happens.
I'm gonna go for it. So I will have 2 plus 6 squares, so that'll be 8 charge total that I'll expend. Just for the sake of trying to get all that charge into him that I have to see if it does anything.
All right, Pat, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check at advantage.
Hooray. Acrobatics.
Wow, all right.
Mr. 19.
Double 19. As Pat, she goes up to you and just touches you, and you feel just a jolt of power across you as you just immediately just tense up and just spring yourself out from underneath the foot as it crashes down, landing you 5 feet away, but now away from the underneath part of the foot. Your hair still standing up fairly straight.
Whoa! Thank you!
Absolutely. People say I'm quite electrifying. And I'm gonna skate on backwards just a smidge while I am talking to him.
Yeah, I am going to. Well, I am plump out of stuff to do, so I am also just gonna follow you. Actually, like how big are you?
I am considered medium by size, but if you're looking for a specific height, I can certainly give you that.
Yes.
I'm 5'7", but I also have heels/skates on, which gives like the skates probably 3 inches of height, so I'm probably about 5'9", 5'10" with the skates on.
I'm going to respectfully jump on your back as a monkey. Please get me out of here.
Okay. Is there anything that has to be rolled or anything, or does that just, if I accept it, it happens?
No, if he wants to jump onto your back and you'll skate out of here, he's got the movement.
Alright, she'll be, like, her face will look a little surprised, but it doesn't interrupt her movement at all. And as you have jumped on her back, her arms and her body are still moving a ton as she skates away.
Oh boy. I am not useful here.
And Pat's getting away from there. Anything else you want to do for your turn there, Pats?
Oh, that is it, thank you.
All right. With that, Gilgamesh, the machine turned away from you and seeming to be worse for wear. What are we doing?
Well, after careful consideration, I will not be investing in your part, Mr. Hammond. But also, I'm gonna slash that shit with a sword.
All right, go ahead and roll an advantage.
Oh boy.
It's still
Advantage.
fairy fired.
For slash. Oh.
Nice.
All right, that will hit.
Another curse slash. It's 7 damage.
All right. As slashing through this thing, and it just, you see his pieces just continue to fall off of this machine. Anything else for you, Gilgamesh?
Let's try. Can't really. Well. Guess I could just also go to the entrance. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, here.
Excellent. All righty.
Yeah. And that is all.
All right, as Gilgamesh starts to walk towards the entrance, Juan Bree, this machine looks like it's on its last leg. Quite literally, actually. The other leg seems to have nearly fallen off. And you are muted if you're talking.
What?
Talking, Nicholas.
I was like, oh, we're not talking.
I am muted. Huzzah. Alright. Walmer is going to want to fly closer to the robot, looking over it. There's only one thing you can do. Dance like your life depends on it. Dance! And we're going to try command one last time.
Okay.
Second level spell slot.
Oh.
Does that mean I get to target someone else? Can affect additional creature. I don't have a first level spell slot, but it has to be this. Who else looks like they should dance? Are there any scientists nearby? Probably not.
There's the bar scientist taking care of a shield right now.
I'm not gonna make them dance.
There's one of the goblins over here in the camp from Gilgamesh.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well,
Choose which one.
The goblin. Yeah, we'll do the Herald. Let's do that.
Alright, go ahead and make Harold do me a wisdom save here.
I haven't moved like this in years.
Oh shit, wait. Should I use commoner or goblin?
It's up to you.
That.
What do you think they are?
Well, they're technically considered commoner,
Well, we can use
What?
commoner then.
but I mean they are just goblins.
You can use goblin then. Whichever seems appropriate. Do you just keep it consistent?
Well, we did goblin last time. We're gonna do goblin this
Oh,
time. You said
perfect.
wisdom.
Yes, wisdom, please.
Yes.
Oh boy. So it's a -1.
Oh my god!
What the shit?
Harold is too old for this shit. He sees you, he's like, hold up, I gotta find his voice. Oh, I'm not going to be doing any of that. Oh, that's not my job. I apologize. I only take orders from Messiah.
Bradley,
No,
I would
I'm-
just like to mention that clearly the power of Karen has blessed your roles.
Yeah, she.
It's called royalty, Hunty, and Gilgamesh does a hair flip.
Yes, just yes.
All right. With that, anything else for you, Wanbury?
No, that'll be our.
All right.
Oh, wait, did the robot pass or fail?
The robot does not seem to dance.
God damn it.
All right.
What am I even here?
Huh?
Why am I even here?
Because you've literally given advantage the whole fight? Question mark?
But is it
dancing
really
robot,
worth it if no one is dancing? Like,
That's okay. You'll have plenty of opportunity. This is only session 2, after all. Let's see. Yosa is going to, once again, just angrily stab the machine.
Queen shit.
And seems to be getting a little worse at it. As he just stabbing away and clawing at it. It's not seeming to do anything.
The Tonberry is tired.
As the machine gets to go now. And the machine is going to attempt to go after the two running away here. Is going to swing wildly here. You're going to just swing out first off with this. I'm going to do the flamethrower first. All right.
So, does this involve me doing a dex save? Yes? 'Cause
You know
that-
what? Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
What about me?
It'll depend on hers.
Okay. Also, don't I have a thing? Never mind, that's for performance perception. Blah, 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 blah. Acrobatics check. Flat, right?
Yes. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, Pat's,
Hey!
Pat's go and roll me a strength save.
Ooh. Okay. No. That's a nat 1.
All right, so Kita, you begin to get into more of a dodging step. You can feel as Pat's is falling off. What are you doing?
I don't know how well I could keep him on me.
I am 80 pounds, if that helps.
Um,
I'm like a heavy backpack.
how big is the radius of this flamethrower?
It's fairly sizable, but you think you probably would be able to spin around and take the brunt of the blow yourself?
Then that's what I will try to do.
All right. With
I'm
that,
like, do I hold on to him? Do I avoid it? Do I just throw him? Anyway.
with that roll, you absolutely can. As Pat, she rolls over to the side, and you see as the flamethrower comes in, and she eats this hit. It's gonna be. Oof. That's whoa! I almost rolled a d20. That's not damage dice.
You leave me alone.
That's
Okay.
3 bludgeoning damage. Kita just smashes you upside the head.
You can see as she's clearly trying to protect you, but as it happens and she ends and she kind of hit her in the head, she points back up to her hair and this tiny little bit of lightning goes out to fix her little fro that she's got going. So any hairs that were out of place were quickly zapped right back where they should be.
Love that.
All right. And as he continues to swing, luckily, both of you dropping underneath causes the blade to miss as he just goes to stomp forward here and will deal damage. However, thanks to your acrobatics, you will not end up being put underneath it.
All right, how much damage?
Well, let's find out.
And is it for B, for Pats, for both? What's the...
It is for
I'm protecting him.
Yeah, for this one, it'll be just for you as well.
Excellent.
6 bludgeoning damage. Just stomps down, and luckily you're able to just slide yourself away to not being pinned under.
She's looking a little bit, she's breathing a little heavier, but she just looks at Pats and is like, clearly you can't handle my moves.
I appreciate the bravado.
And electricity is shooting through her skates as she's dodging all of these movements.
All right. And with that, Eris.
All right. He's just gonna kind of tune the guitar one more time and be like, all right, didn't quite have the right spot last time. Let's try for that symmetry again. Step up and bonk at advantage.
All right.
The Zephyr Strike. That's a little bit better.
That will indeed hit.
Thank you. And shit damage.
As you go and just smash the other side of this machine, you would just see as it dents in, and you see as it collapses down, and you just see it crumble into a pile of metal.
Oh, fucking finally.
As you just hear the whirring, and you hear as the speaker crackles, well, thank you for your test data, subjects. As it fades out,
We could.
Well, no, I
okay.
do believe that that's looking a wee bit better there.
You hear the
see
biggest...
the way that it,
sorry.
the way that the metal all collapsed and dented in on itself. It's modern art. That's what it is.
You hear the loudest groan on the planet as Kita skates up to it with Pat still on her back and just kicks the absolute shit out of this metal that's already dead. She's just,
I mean,
just like to the side, just be like, bam, like double tap.
Yeah,
I mean,
There
at
we
least
are.
as soon as
Now it's
Kita
a
does
weathered
that,
look.
Pats jumps off of her, uses the momentum, and crawls to the other side to get to the node on the back. He wants to start scavenging. He
ooh.
wants to analyze this thing.
All right, is investigation or survival better for you?
Check. Investigation.
All right, investigation then. As the rest of you all kind of looking around at this, Callisto's still stabbing this for a bit, as she seems to be very angry. But you see, as the stabbing starts to slow, and she just kind of looks, puts the dagger away, gets up, just stretches.
Yeah. As I'm studying this thing, I'm also like showing glances at her because I just want to see how long my spicy angle went on her.
Indeed, and
Always collecting data.
the spicy angle seemed to went for about 10 minutes.
Okay. I haven't lost my touch.
Very good effects. As he also looks over, what did you feed me?
I call it the spicy angle.
She just raises an eyebrow and then just goes back to looking at this machine. As Gilgamesh, as you're walking towards the front, you see as the side just bursts in, and you see as they both breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
Oh, okay. Spits out like a little bit of his tooth. Well, I will have you know that this is the utmost. Oh God, what's the word? This is the utmost insult to my line. I cannot have this insult stand to my family name that I, Gilgamesh Lugabanda, and then he continues on with his heraldry for quite some time.
Yeah.
I cannot have this sort of... I cannot have this stand without any kind of recompense. What say you? What do you have to say for yourselves with this terrible showcasing, if you could even call it that?
As the scientist just kind of like looking around, not really sure how to respond. You see a fellow walk in behind them. My apologies. Perhaps I can answer this one for you. As you see a fellow walk up behind them, and they turn around. This is the man that you were requesting. The one in charge, more or less.
All right. What is your rank and title?
Yes. Please do allow me to introduce myself. As you see this fellow, you all see as a man in a relatively well-tailored looking suit walks in, seeming to have a pin that's depicting a lot of different colors on it. You're not really sure what to make of him, because when you look up to his eyes, they seem to be glowing red. As this fellow addresses himself. Yes, of course. Let me introduce myself. I am Edgar Tutori. I, of course, am in charge of this little science experiment, as it were. And, well, I'd like to first of all thank you all for dealing with an error, a mishap, as it were.
It doesn't seem like error as much as it seemed like maliciousness.
Oh, I assure you, none of the malice came from our side. Mr. Gilgamesh, was it?
Oh, if you must refer to me by my common name, then sure, yes, Gilgamesh it is.
I apologize. I would, of course, address you by all of the rank and title that you've given, but I'm afraid that you're probably more in need of, well, you're probably looking to not spend any more time here after this little debacle.
Time or investment opportunity?
Oh, not to worry. Your investment opportunity will be, no longer needed, as it were, now that we've seen the real nature of this little gift that we received.
So you did not even create it yourself?
Oh, goodness, no. Machinery's not really my specialty. I'm more of a, well, as he takes the book off his side, a storyteller, as it were.
And Tina will just skate right up from behind you to just stop right beside you, Gilgamesh.
Oh. It's going to be that exact scene from The Office, you know? I don't know.
Oh, with
It's
yeah.
the exact scene. Hey, whoa there. We were having a conversation, I believe. This man's also another yeah, this one.
I got you.
I believe this man was saying he's yet another bard. How many bards must there be in this part of the country?
Bard is perhaps too honorable of a term for me, but I'll certainly take it.
There's quite a few around here, actually. It's a great place to play a gig.
Ah.
Or a bad one, there's too much competition.
As he looks around at all of you all speaking. Ah, yes. This is really the joy of any good story, right? To come together and, well, defeat some great evil.
You know, it very much is, but I don't suppose we'll get anything to help us now that we've aided in this?
Something to help you, you say? What exactly did you have in mind?
Well, I was looking for an itemized list. My shirt's in tatters, my Tims are scuffed, and, well, to even speak of the medical cost, I mean, it's astronomical.
No,
I love how this played out perfectly, because she goes, well, and then you just went off, and she's just like kind of picking at her nails, looking at it, and she just stops talking, and she goes wide-eyed and just stares at Gilgamesh as he's listing off his list.
Yeah.
Well, my apologies. I can at least fix one of those things. And you see as immediately all of your clothes seem to mend back to how they once were.
We need one of those in our parts of the world. Do you perchance have the ability to teach?
Well, I certainly do
Or at
have
the very least, write down the spell.
I certainly do have the ability. I don't know if you really... Well, if you're wanting to learn it yourself, I'm sure you'd be capable. But, yeah. As he just takes a page out of his book. Mending. It should be something that's relatively easy for you.
I'll transcribe it. Oh, Harold, if you could please get the clay tablets. I must have this in my book.
Oh no.
As he takes out a giant wet clay tablet.
Oh no.
So now
Kita has
The
Kita-
Sumerian spellbook.
Kita actually stops skating and moving and dancing or twitching or anything. She's just frozen in place and is just staring at what's happening. Which is very odd for her because she's always moving or something is happening and she is just there.
That's a level 1 spell. Oh no, it's a cantrip. Amazing. I learned a new cantrip. Perfect.
Amazing.
Wait, can we learn cantrips that way? What?
Wizards have a spell book.
Yeah, but not for cantrips.
Oh yeah, is that the case?
It is annoyingly the case.
Perhaps
Well, this one's
there
special.
is-
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, perhaps there is a Noah reason for this working
This
out.
one's special.
mending. Special mending.
I don't
It's
think this is a
only
time to break out the rule book and correct.
All right.
Or
And
a t-shirt.
so as Tutori looks on and looks at you, Gilgamesh, I must admit, it's a bit interesting to see a hobgoblin this far south.
Well, I was invited by whoever was running this fiasco. I believe it was the mayor of the town for this festival, or I believe whoever the proprietor was for this, any kind of gestures half-heartedly towards whatever this is. This failed business opportunity.
Well, the proprietor of that little machine there is actually a man that I used to know fairly well, or at least in his youth. It's a bit interesting to see what's happened to him now. However, I do suppose that you all also deserve some answers here. So, first of all, your other goblin friend over there is making quick work of what I want to show you. As Pats, you take a look at this machine, and you manage to find a few different pieces of, seems to be busted up metal, which, well, you might be able to grind down into something to be able to use as a seasoning. But more importantly, you find an intact plate with some writing on it.
Can I read the writing?
You can. It actually seems to be written in common.
Okay.
Okay, come on, phone. As you read this plate, the plate seems to read the following. I'll type it in the chat here. Corexon F-MK0.
And like, how big is this piece of metal that is on? Is it like a nameplate or what?
Yeah, it seems to be a plate that was part of the core labeling or something. Kind of in a pile of metal now, but
Okay, I just wasn't sure like how big it was. Okay.
it's about probably shoulder to shoulder for you.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty big then. That's bigger than I thought. Okay. So I just get some metals that I could potentially make a seasoning out of.
Indeed, as Sutori calls over to you. Oh, Pats, was it? Would you mind bringing me that plate you found?
Oh yeah, that's Uncle Joke. Yeah, sure. I saunter over. There you go, boss man.
Thank you so much, as he takes it with a slight bow. And he flips it towards Kita, Gilgamesh, and Pats, and anybody else who's gathered around. So, as you can see, this is a bit of a serial identify, as it were.
Yes, a fire type Mark 0.
More or less. It's a fire-based machine, and the important part is right here, as he highlights the name in front. Korixon.
An arms manufacturer.
Oh, I suppose in simple terms, yes. Machine enthusiast, as it were. Enjoys developing things like this, and I assure you that this is actually one of the earliest creations that we've seen.
No wonder it was so primitive.
Indeed. But I am afraid that this is, again, the least of the threats that he could bring about.
Clearly.
This machine here, and quite a few of his other ones, were actually made here in the fire zone, if you didn't know.
Wait, we're in the fire zone?
Well, close to it, but, you know, this place was designed to have a fire zone-like vibe.
Can't you just learn to accept a metaphor?
Says the monkey.
Monkey? What did you just call me? I am a full-blooded goblin, thank you very much.
He looks at you with big bushy eyebrows and raises one very highly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
And you're a goblin.
Yes, sir?
He
I haven't
actually...
seen any of your kind when I conquered the tribes.
You know, Lord Gilgamesh, he actually is.
He looks back at this tutorial guy. And
I
he's
always
like,
knew I liked you.
What? This thing, it doesn't look anything like a goblin.
Well, it's a goblin from a different place than you are. After all, if I am correct in thinking this, you're from the mainland, yes?
Yes, where all the goblins live.
Of course, the goblin
I'm the king of
kingdoms
the
and the
goblins.
tribes around. Yes, indeed.
But how could there be? And he starts tapering off. 4 goblins?
I suppose I'll ask the same to you. As he bends down the Pats, what is a sea goblin doing so far inland?
You know, I heard there was a festival in town, and I wanted to check it out. It's been a while since I've been to one of these things.
I suppose I'll credit myself a bit then. I've been trying my best to have the people revel in this piece of theirs. It makes me very happy, and it allows for me to tell stories, of course. But I'm afraid that this kind of time won't last forever. And you see, I'm sure that you all have heard about groups of heroes in the past coming and, well, bringing an end to possible big-scale threats. The most recent one, of course, being one of my favorite groups, really. Oh, round 3. I do still wonder where some of you are now. But, nevertheless, revelry can wait till later. Because there seems to be something new about. After all, the gods no longer pose near as much of a direct threat. But that has allowed a window for but mortal man to pose a far greater one.
Not surprising in the slightest. People with their own minds and everything else are always more terrifying than the gods themselves.
For once, Pat is like completely lasered in on what he is saying. This is actually information that he has been looking for. He is actually interested now.
It's funny you mentioned that, Kita, right?
She shrugs but nods, doesn't say anything.
You likely have noticed it.
Are you going to elaborate, or am I just expected to realize what you're talking about?
Take a moment. Empty your mind and listen. I need you to roll me a perception check at advantage.
I hope I botched this.
Aw.
Alright. advantage. Perception? This is the first character I have not taken. Alright.
As you just hear in the back of your mind something that you actually have passively heard for years and years, but haven't really actively listened to till this moment. It's a faint beat, a melody, but it's horribly off. It really sounds just very discordant the more you listen to it.
He did it again for the second time. Goes from kind of always tapping, always moving, always something, just stops. And if anybody's looking at her face, it just, like, her brow furrows, and she looks like she's really trying to analyze something and find out why it is sounding like that. Of all things, that is what it went with, and so her face is looking a little disgusted but analytical.
As he just grins at whenever you start making the face. So you can hear it. Good. That means this next part will be much easier to explain.
So you can hear that racket?
Oh, me personally, no. However, I have many folks that I've been close with over the years, and they've told me about the way that these things continue. Not to mention that I, of course, try to keep track of the elementals as well, and, well, I'm sure that you, as well as the fellow over there, as he points towards Ferris, have possibly noticed some oddities in the elementals that are around you.
Oh, sorry, I just mistook it for him playing.
Got him. Annihilated.
I love you, David.
Well, I'm sure you all have watched anomalies of sorts. Elemental combinations. A thundering elemental, even.
Well, I mean, we did have to pacify a lot of our, how you say, beast out in the wilds in my particular neck of the woods, but it was no feat, to say the least. Quite easy, in fact.
Quite easy,
Yes, they seem to have been dumbed down, or, well, drained of their power, if you may.
I assure you, King Gilgamesh, that these things that you're facing from the elemental plane are on a whole nother level. So I would implore that you and the rest of your company here certainly show a bit of caution when it comes to walking around here in Converga proper.
He holds up his hands. Whoa, my company? What do you mean by that?
Did you all
Are
not
you
see
saying...
the...
Continue.
Did you all not see the synergy that just simply ignited when you all went to battle here?
Oh, well, not really. I was more so being hampered down by the large amount of metal going into my jaw, but otherwise, I suppose if the rest of the group was working quite well, then yes, it was. I guess it could be my company.
And do you think that these people in front of you, around you, would have been able to weather the storm had it not been for your bravery and your ability to take all these hits?
Well, certainly not him. And he points to the scientists that ran away at first.
Oh, heavens no. Do you really think that they would be able to fight a mech like this?
Absolutely not. They're just but common folk. Granted, he holds up a hand. Granted, qualified for the position that you're in, the status of your class.
Damn.
I do not take it as insult. All is well. It's just fun to interact with all of you fine folk. Out of curiosity, though, Ferris, do you hear it in your head? The melody?
Do I hear it?
Go and roll perception advantage.
Alrighty.
You listen closely, and you almost do seem to hear something, but it's all from a direction. It's from the direction of your instrument. And you also hear, it is brutally off. Terribly discordant, the beat is all wrong.
He's like, has his head cocked to the side, listening, looks down, cocks his head back up, listening, tries to very subtly just reach up and retune the guitar.
How subtle is it? How subtle is it?
Well, that's the thing, is that you look over to him and you're hoping to hear something, Kita, but you don't.
Darn. Okay.
And really, Ferris, as you look around, it almost is as if you're hearing this from within your head.
Well, there might be something going on there.
And just to double check, it's not like a funky beat or something that's odd. It's like off horribly.
It's off. It feels
Okay.
like it's consistent, but it almost feels like somebody started a metronome and just every so often it missed just enough to start
no.
drifting.
My drummer Hannah heart hurts.
The drummer is trying to follow the beat of the band instead of setting the beat for the band.
It would be even worse for you, again, as Hannah, who grew up as a drummer.
Uh-huh.
Ferris, it would be even worse if the beat was late when it was off and not early.
Yes, I know.
I love you, man.
Oh, so do all musically inclined folk have the noises? Is it in your head?
Not quite. As he smiles.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking
I mean,
about.
I usually do have something going on in my head, but
Maybe you should get an expert. Maybe one of these scientists would have something to help with that.
well, after seeing what their work was on that thingy right there, I think I'll pass having them work on my head.
Touche.
I'd agree there. I'd hate to see your brain get even worse.
That's true. It could be worse. I could have yours.
She goes from looking at her nails and smiling to just glaring at you.
A good chuckle from Gilgamesh. Well, it seems that we're in fine company then.
It does certainly seem so. And it certainly seems like a lot of you, as he looks to each and every one of you, are looking for something in your journey here. So, why not keep each other company for a while? I highly recommend, as he hands the plate to Gilgamesh, going north. Travel through the fire zone, and you may find exactly what you're hoping for regarding this whole mech incident up at the capital city.
Oh wait, I gotta double check. Has
What?
Gilgamesh been there?
The capital of the fire zone?
Probably.
Well, with directions like that, we should probably go south.
Oh, you could always go south too. It's an area that both your friend Kita and Ferris should be fairly familiar with.
I did come out here to find different inspiration. Not that I don't love my home.
Indeed, indeed.
I can give you that inspiration. But luckily for me, all of it's not my home, so it makes it quite easy.
I suppose it does, doesn't it? After all, you and Ashil over there, you also have quite the interesting story going on for you.
Hey.
But having...
I try my best.
Oh, go ahead.
I try my best.
As
For
you,
unusual
No.
things.
With all the stories you do give, you do look somewhat like some people I've seen from my zone. You might fit in there actually quite well.
Oh, really? And what gives you that impression?
Oh, sorry, she was talking to Ishil and
To Ishio and Wanbury. Yeah,
Wandering.
okay.
Ooh. Well then, perhaps we will visit a different zone then. Don't like more of the same.
Boom.
Well, I highly encourage you all to make your way to Amoria Keep. Like I said,
Well,
it should give you some answers regarding this whole machine thing, in addition to this plate. And as for the little issue that you two have observed, as he looks to Ferris and Kita, you may be able to find some threads on that as well. I'd hate to guarantee anything, but, as he winks, I've been around this place a bit. I have a feeling.
If life were guarantees, it'd be boring.
Indeed.
well, I'd prefer to have guarantees on that contract I was looking to sign. Harold, have you drafted up a document for the? Well, I don't know if I want to try and. Where is that? Did that one? What was it? I believe it was a weapon that can fire like some form of fire on command. Was that also from the same individual, or is that a separate endeavor of yours?
As he just puts up his hand, no, that's all made here in-house, but I'm sure that the newest model is probably also in the capital. Would highly encourage getting one that's quite nice and customized for someone such as yourself.
Oh, it wouldn't be for myself. I find those to be a little jarring to use. I'll have to see about our contract. Maybe find a supplier for those.
I'm afraid I haven't dealt with contracts in nearly 100 years. Please.
Well, that's what Harold is for. Harold! And he claps his hands.
Well,
Harold runs on over.
if you all are, of course, enjoying each other's company, then, like I said, I'd highly recommend going on a bit of an adventure together. Nothing that quite brings people together more than that. And, like I said, you may find yourself a bit of a greater purpose, as it were.
Is this what you do all day? Do you just send people out on quests to fix the world?
I usually take a bit of a break in between, but yeah, more or less.
Cushy gig.
It's got its ups and downs.
It's a form of menial labor. We all have our purpose.
Menial labor.
Ferris is just has his arms crossed as the idea of bringing people together is mentioned, and is just gonna kind of look over at Kita and go, Bruce.
Did you just say truce?
Truce. Yeah.
Are you holding out a hand or anything, or is it just like a brandish statement?
His arms are still crossed.
Her arms are also instinctively already crossed because we are making eye contact. Maybe less of a truce and more of a tolerate.
I could get away with that.
She looks a little spicy still, but shrugs at it.
Ew.
Well, I certainly won't keep you all. After all, we need to get you going on your journey here. Do say hello to plenty of people as you pass by. After all, you never know when you're going to be coming back through again.
Do you perchance have an ability to gather us provisions?
Provisions? Oh, of course. After all, we'll still need the promenade. We'll send you off with plenty of food here. As I'm sure that this one would like to have a few more ingredients to try out.
Oh, what you got?
Oh, we've got a few different things from the different zones about, and of course, I have a couple things I've collected on my travels that I don't think I'd mind parting with.
Do you have lightning goat cheese? I've heard that's quite the delicacy.
I'm gonna nod in agreement.
Lightning zone cheese, huh?
Lightning
Ah.
zone goat cheese. I've heard it's got quite the toothsomeness to it.
Oh,
Not to worry, I think that we could procure that. I actually have quite a few people that I've known in the
I
lightning
would
zone
really
over the
like to
years.
see curds of that magnitude, please.
Oh, well, and certainly we'll get you a large enough supply here. Well-
Nothing more than a cur for asking for that.
If you'd like to stay the night here in the promenade, I assure you I can go ahead and get you a room in the local bar and inn, and then we'll get you on your way first thing in the morning.
Excellent. Now, about, well, compensation for this endeavor for having us be so brutalized and bashed about as though we were nothing but toys. I mean, how could anyone with any fine or respectable establishment allow for this sort of malpractice without any kind of way to make amends?
As he raises his eyebrow, anything a drink in a store can pay for?
Well, Gilgamesh kind of tilts his head a little. Well, a drink would be nice. The story depends. How
Excellent.
quality are your tales?
Oh, I like to
you
think.
might want a coupon.
I assure you my tales are some of the highest quality. So, I'll make sure to treat you to both. One more so than the other if you would like, depending on how you're feeling.
Oh, after wasting a bottle of our finest wine imported to here, well, I think we might have to get some more.
Well, off we go then. Everybody come about. As he just walks out and beckons you all to follow.
That's it? You're not gonna negotiate health potions or anything else if he's
Well,
gonna
that's
make
why Gilgamesh kind of lightly taps the shoulders, like, that's what the drinks are for, to loosen up negotiations.
Kita immediately stops as when she's listing things off, she's pointing at fingers like she's counting things he should have asked for. She stops, looks right up at Gilgamesh, kind of a side eye, but smirks and goes, I like your style.
It's the only thing I have in spades, as he flicks the cape behind him, as he continues to walk forward.
All right, and anything else from anyone before we go ahead and end out session 2 here? All right, then with that, thank you all for being here for session 2. Hopefully y'all are excited for what's going to unfold here.